Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a general love and romance reading for Sagittarius for the month of December. This is a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And if it doesn't resonate with you, please do check your other signs. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what spirit, angels, our ancestors, our loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides have to tell Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for love and romance the month of December. Please give us messages for Sagittarius. These are too many. You guys coming out already in the pre-shuffle? The Queen of Wands there. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And while I'm shuffling the cards, I'm just going to ask that you guys go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment and share if and only if that's something that you like to do. And I just want to let you know that your love and appreciation and support and just being here means the world to me. So thank you guys. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Romance, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay. Cards are ready. Whoops, sorry, I'm a little bit fumbly today. Nice. Okay, very nice overall energy here is the Empress. The Empress is the mother of all mothers. She's the queen of all queens in the tarot. She is about being fertile. She's always depicted as pregnant. Here we have this waterfall, this infinite possibility. She's just in the flow, in the motion, but she's very calmly seated on her throne. She's in her garden of abundance. We have this wheat showing, that she's not wanting for anything. We have this dove. She's at peace with herself. She never has to raise her voice. She never has to fight because she's just so strong and sits so well in her power. But underneath her, we do have the world in reverse. So somehow something isn't happening. There's some sort of blockage to either union with a person or, taking the relationship to the next level. And I get that somebody's feeling really, really exhausted. There may have been a lot of arguments. There might just be so many obstacles. And sort of I'm getting fiery sort of fights or discussions, or you've just been trying so hard and you just feel like, you can't do it anymore. The Four of Swords in reverse is also taking us back to the 3. So there's definitely some sort of heartbreak or disappointment. And we do have the Magician in reverse. So you not being able to manifest what it is you want at this time, or you're not able to do what you've set out to do. Okay. But the Empress in the upright is a very auspicious sign because she's an omen saying that, this is fertile ground. There is a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And, so overall, that's kind of a nice energy for you. Now, Sagittarius you are represented by the Star card. So some of you might be in the process of healing, rejuvenating, really working on self-care and taking care of yourself. I'm getting for those of you who may have gone through a separation, and there's a big moon here in the background. So this could go back to the Taurus full moon that we had, or it may be important, this Gemini new full moon that's coming up as well. Here she's, she is engaging in alchemy. She's blending two opposites, but she's also just hydrating herself. She's eating, she's sleeping, she's doing all of the things that she needs to do to bring herself back into harmony and to heal from whatever situation that you might have gone through. I'm getting that some of you with the Two of Cups in reverse, again, we have another full moon. So this Gemini full moon that's coming up may be very important, or it could be something that happened during Mercury retrograde or the full moon that we experienced in back in November. Okay, here the Two of Cups is a soulmate connection, or a very just deep connection between two people. We have the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and it's an equal exchange of gifts, of love, it's union. But this is showing up in the reverse in your surroundings. So some of you may be in separation, or some of you may be trying to call in a soulmate. What is blocking you guys is the Page of Wands. So we have, the Star is Aquarius, Two of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Again, these can be energies that are in your chart and the other person's chart, or just in your surroundings. The Page of Wands, though, is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries energy, and it's a young energy. It's somebody who's up for an adventure, somebody who's willing to take risks, someone who's very fashionable. It's a younger energy. Now, it can represent a person in your surroundings, or it can also just represent maybe you not willing to take a risk and to get set out on a limb, as far as maybe you want to ask somebody out, maybe you want to approach someone, or maybe you're in separation and you don't know how to be diplomatic. You're not sure, because I'm seeing that there may have been, if you are in separation with someone, there may have been some very fiery fights, and I feel like you guys are both feeling quite drained, and I think you're in the process of healing and just filling your cups back up. And what's blocking you is really taking that first step, that diplomacy, or it could be a younger person. It could be a child who is in agreement with this relationship, or it could be, somebody that, is vying for the attention of, your person. So there's a lot of you out there, so it will resonate in a lot of different ways. What's in your foundation, though, is abundance. The Nine of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and it's all about transition, attainment, near completion. And this is all complete wish fulfillment. And in this Nine of Cups cards, if we look at every single one of these cups, they're just overflowing. It's happiness, it's love, abundance. This is everything this person or this union, if you're in separation, maybe a soulmate or a twin flame connection, this is everything you've ever wanted, okay? Or so you think, okay? Or maybe that's what you're working on trying to attract into your life. You really want this love, you want this connection, you want this equal exchange of gifts. And so I'm getting some of you are really working on manifesting this connection, or this soulmate connection, or this reunion. Now, in your recent past, I have Leo energy, the Strength card. The Strength is all about taming your inner demons. So one of you may have had to really deal with some things that were getting in the way of this relationship, if you are in a relationship with others, or some of you have really transformed into this lion and into your personal strength. We just went through this Scorpio energy. So I'm getting, Scorpios, even though they're water energy, this Leo energy is that fire. So I'm really getting some of you went through a major transformation here and have stepped into your power. Now, the Five of Swords is an interesting card because this is what's crowning you. And the Five of Swords is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. And it can be my card where somebody's playing with fire. It could also be that somebody was willing to do anything, to take any risk, whether it was above board or not, to win at all costs. And that may be something that has left you feeling like you are alone. So again, I think maybe if you are in separation with somebody, your fighting may have become petty. It may have become something that you weren't able to step back from and see the big picture, that you weren't picking your battles, okay? And that's a very important lesson that you have to learn, to really be kind at this moment. For those of you who are in union, who have a partner, again, with Sagittarius, you're going to be fluctuating with these feelings of wanting to smother your partner and then also wanting to criticize them into making them change. Now, you could be doing this on an inner level as well, something that you're doing to yourself, lots of over criticism and kind of, this negative self-talk and kind of getting down on yourself about a lot of different things. But since this is crowning you, I do think that, that you are willing to take risks and do whatever it is you need to do to win, but it may be alienating you, and it may be why you are in separation, or it might be something that you're going to have to sort of to work on can at least, you know, bring it up to the surface. Why are you doing this? Heal it and then clear it. Okay. And then in your outcome position, we do have the Emperor, which is Aries energy. So again, there's some fire showing up here right across the board. We've got Leo, we've got Aries, and then we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and it's kind of running through the middle of this reading. And so I'm also getting for some of you, you know, really doing work with your sacral chakra, okay, and your solar plexus chakra. So for creativity and will, setting boundaries, but make sure that you're not you're not setting boundaries and picking too much or too hard on this relationship, on this person, or on yourself. Now that is only if you are in union. If you are not and you're trying to attract a soulmate and a love relationship, then again, you know, making sure that you do that energy work with your sacral and your solar plexus chakra, so you're standing strong, you know who you are, you know what you want, you know what you need. That type of energy is going to be very, very attractive. And right now, that self-care that you guys are engaging in, that's a beautiful energy for you. Self-care is very attractive, so make sure, you know, you put yourself first, okay? But not to the detriment of this whole relationship if it is a union and you guys are in separation. Okay, there are a couple messages that are coming through on these general love readings, so I hope that's clear for you guys. I'm just going to pull Romance Angels Oracle cards for you for additional messages from Spirit for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Sagittarius, love messages, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Your first message, so this is exactly what I was talking about. This is the card I was talking about when I was talking about this star card just now. I love the confirmation from Spirit, so thank you very much. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You know, I knew that card was going to come out. Okay. Free yourself, okay? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Again, that's that solar plexus chakra, that sacral chakra energy. The Emperor coming out, I'm sorry, I put him up in the upright because that's how I want to see him. But the Emperor is a great authority, and this is coming out in your future position. And the Emperor in reverse is somebody who's a little bit too controlling, somebody who is trying to micromanage either your movements or the movements of your partner. And, you know, and if you continue to do that, if it's you and it's your partner that you were micromanaging or they were feeling suffocated, okay, then we really need to work on turning this Emperor around. He is Aries energy. He's all about military might, authority, setting rules. But remember, if you do that too much, you're going to scare people away, or people are going to do whatever they need to do to free themselves. Now, if your partner was very controlling here, it doesn't look like that's going to change because we're getting love yourself first and free yourself. Okay, and I would love to have a beautiful candy-coated reading, but for some of you out there, this Emperor in reverse, if you guys do try to bring back this union, and, you know, it looks like you've been doing a lot of work, being strong, you know, doing the self-care, okay, you know, and really trying to bring about this wish fulfillment. But remember that you need to follow the signs and the synchronicities of the universe. And if you really try to force something, you could be putting yourself back in a position where you're giving your power away. All right, so there's some distinct messages coming out here for you, Sagittarius. Okay, additional messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Playfulness. Okay. To recapture romance, allow your inner and youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, so I'm getting here things might have been really tense, and we saw that with underneath the Empress card, okay, that you can attract anything you want. Anything you want, you can turn into gold. We see that with her scepter, her strength. You can create, you can manifest whatever it is you want. But make sure that you are manifesting what's best for you, because we do have this World card where it's like you're close to completion, but there are still some major blocks. With the 7 and the 9 of Wands in reverse here, it's still saying, you know, I'm getting this exhausted, I'm drained. There's a lot of heartbreak and there's a lot of sorrow. And then we have the Magician in the reverse. You may have been trying to manifest something with someone that was just never going to work. And I'm sorry, I know that's not the message you might be looking to hear, but I have to tell you what I'm seeing in the cards. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I'm getting, for some of you, you guys are trying to manifest this person that you're in separation with. Okay, and for some of you, that's not the person that's for you. So it's really important that you clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now and that you don't get something that isn't for your highest good. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and pull some additional romance oracle. I can't remember what these are called. Additional oracle cards. I can't remember the name of these right now. Here we go. And they're really hard to shuffle. All right, so yeah. We're going to move this Empress over here, if you guys don't mind. All right. Okay, so we have 3 additional messages from Spirit here. Okay, the first message. These cards like to spin around, don't they? First message, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Yeah, for some of you, you guys are in separation or thinking about separating from someone that just wasn't right for you. And here we have reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So for those of you who are in separation, this is the best thing for you. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Yeah. So I'm getting here that, you know, there were a lot of challenges in this union for those of you that are in a union and in separation. This is coming out very clear, and Spirit is speaking to you guys, and it seems like you guys alone. Okay. That basically, you know, you need to let this relationship go if you guys are in separation. And if it's meant for you, it will come back to you healed. If not, you're opening the door for new possibilities and opportunities. Okay, it's really important to give each other space so you guys can reflect and you can find balance, because the Emperor in the reverse here is not somebody that you really, not somebody that you really, really want to be in a relationship with. Okay, it's very controlling, authoritarian energy. It's, and I know Sagittarius, you guys need freedom, adventure. You need to, that's what you need. And the Emperor in reverse, it can also be a bit of an abuser as well. So I want you to pay attention to the red flags. Take this separation time to reflect and to balance. All right. Now I'm just going to pull one final message from Spirit. Sorry guys, I just got distracted for a second. Okay, and your final message is there will be a peaceful resolution to all of this. Okay, peaceful resolution. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It may not have been exactly what you want to hear, but remember, these are the messages that you are supposed to hear. I love you guys so much. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, and share if and only if that's something that you like to do. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful December.